Everyone, thank you for joining us through Blurred Proof Entertainment. We have a special episode right now. We are joined by a very, very, very cool, fun, beautiful cosplayer named Siddeeqah Love. Siddeeqah Love.
What it do? Hey guys, it's Siddeeqah Love here. Nice to meet you all.
All right. So I'm also with my co-host. I can't never pronounce his thing right, man.
Lush V.
Lelouch.
Bro, we gotta get you to
Lose.
watch Code Geass because
Yes,
All
that's
right,
one of
so
my
I can
all
remember
time
his name.
favorites. So
you are
I need to remember that name.
slacking. You're
like
Big
slacking.
yeah,
time.
you
I
missing out. You missing out.
apologize. I'm really missing out. So, my name is Mike Tennessee 215. Um, yeah, like we here. So the biggest reason why we're here for this because she is going to be one of our guest hosts for something that we're doing special. She's going to help us do a contest for cosplayers. She has been in the cosplay world for many, many, many years. People who watch this and people who know her would know exactly who she is and what she has done. She has hosted anything from, she's had conventions for her cosplay. She's hosted movie events for her cosplays and the Marvel movies that has been coming out. She has hosted the Black Panther, where I met her for the first time, the Black Panther
Oh, the
cosplay
hip hop
event, and
night. Yeah.
that hip hop night that was extremely fun. I got to met a guy who really was built like Black Panther. Like I'm like, dude, that's what's up. Like he fit the whole damn uniform. But of course, you see this. I'm looking and it's like, who's the one that's running this whole thing? That's what I'm thinking in my head. Who's the one that's running this whole thing? This little short one with these big puffs. Them puffs was big. These real big puffs. And I'm like,
And they were
oh, look,
big and
she killing
blonde.
it.
Blonde
Big and blind.
afro.
Big and blind. Big blonde puffs. And I could tell she was working hard because she had a genuine, and one thing I can say, just giving y'all a little bit of me and her history, she's always had a smile on her face, even if she was mad. That's the one thing I can say. She always had a smile on her face. So I could tell it was overwhelming a little bit, but at the same time, she was in there.
Yeah.
She was sending everybody where they needed to be, send them in their directions, do what I got to do, and that's what it is going to be. So, everyone, once again, this is Siddeeqah Love.
Hi guys. Yeah, I can definitely get into my background a little bit if you guys would like for me to.
Absolutely.
Um, okay, so
Yeah, of course, of
I've
course.
been cosplaying for a long time, much longer than I've shown, since I was probably like 19. So it's been like 12 years since I've been cosplaying. But in 2014, I started a business called Cosplay Philadelphia. It just started out as like a hub for people to meet each other after conventions. Because a lot of us cosplayers, like, we meet new people at conventions and we don't have many friends at home, but when we get back home, we want to meet those people again. So I
Right.
started to do that online, and then I hosted like my first meetup, and like 60 people came, and it was awesome. And so from there, it just took off into this organization where we would throw big events like our private movie screenings, our hip hop nights, or we'll have cafes like Sailor Moon Cafe. We'll do all kind of stuff to the point where I started getting hired for like local businesses like Barnes and Nobles, the Phillies. The Phillies hired myself and my team for one of their nights that they had. And I had a huge like contract with the library, and I was hired by schools to come out. So it was always just so much fun, and I was able to help a lot of people while just cosplaying. Uh, and now, basically, my brand, there was a brand named Metro Esports, and they noticed my brand, and now I've paired up with them, and I've started a new role as a community director for Metro Esports, and I'm also building out their cosplay division. So we're taking cosplay and all the things I was doing with Cosplay Philly, and we're taking it national. We're doing it under a new brand, Metro Esports and Metro Cosplay, and I'm just like mad excited. So I'm happy to be here and to like, you know,
That's fire.
yeah.
That is dope.
Yeah, she's done a lot, dude. She's definitely did a lot. That's the fun part about it.
Yeah.
Um, so uh, this is very raw right now, but Otis, if you have if you have the questions, I don't have them in front of me, and if I click off of this, it will.
Yeah,
Kind of,
I got you. Let me
it
bring
will
them up
get all
for you.
choppy and everything else for
It,
me here.
it,
So
it's
that's gonna
all
be.
it's all
I,
good.
I suck right now. I'm like, dude, you don't even got the questions. The things you even wanted to ask in front of you. So I'm looking real unprepared right now.
Hold on, let me grab them. I gotta remember
Uh huh.
which chat you put them in.
Uh
Oh.
huh. I know, right? No, no, no. We good. I mean, for the most part, I definitely remember the first one. So the
Yeah, good.
rest of them is kind of like a where they at. So, um, well, while we here, what got you into wanting to do cosplay?
Okay, so I've always been into costumes and like just
Mm-hmm.
living my own like little whimsical life and dressing
Mm-hmm.
up. Um, and I think I've just always been like that. I used to dress up all the time. Like when I lived in California, I used to dress up as like a panther and just run around the city because I just was in that mood, you know? So then I started getting real heavy into anime around like 18, 17, 18 years old. And I was always so inspired like by the things that they would wear. So I would go like to school with like thigh highs with the bows on, like bows in my hair, you know, trying to be like my favorite characters.
Mm,
Um,
okay.
I remember when like Kingdom Hearts 2 came out when I was a little bit younger, around like 15, and I loved Roxas, like his hair. So I would like style my hair the best I could to kind of match Roxas. And so
Nice.
then years like maybe like 3 or 4 years later, like when I was like 19, I saw a video of a convention and I was like, yo, people dress up like their favorite characters and they go hang out. All right,
Mm,
bet. Like we into this. We're and that was like what really got me into it immediately. As soon as I knew it was a thing, I hopped right into it.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
um,
I
go
got
ahead.
go, go,
You
go.
got it.
I
Mm-hmm.
got it.
Go
All
ahead. No, no, you got the mic.
right. All right. So, what do you think is the most difficult thing about cosplaying different characters? Like, there's some that are harder to pull off than others, or
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So I think personally for me, I'm gonna say for me, then I'll say in general. For me, it's finding things that fit, like that I feel comfortable wearing and that fit me and like my body. So that's the hardest thing because other than that, like I don't care what the character looks like. If the character could be green, could be an American based character or Japanese based, I'm a cosplay it if I want to. But
hmm.
it's like,
Nice.
can that costume accommodate my body?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I think for many people in general, the most difficult thing is just finding the confidence to do it, and not letting like certain things stop them. Like, oh, will my costume be accurate enough? Will people like it? Um, you know, whatever. Like, oh, my body size is not this, or my skin color is not that. So I think it's more of like that kind of mental, emotional thing. That's the hardest part about cosplay. People are like new to it. Even some old heads still find like that their confidence gets a little shaken when they're trying something new. But I would say that's what it is.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So, out of all the cosplays that you've done so far,
Ooh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
what is your favorite that you've done?
I already know, like off the
I
top.
know what your favorite was, but
You
go
do
ahead.
you? Which one do you think it is? No, tell me.
Don't tell you which one I think
No,
is
no, tell
is
me,
the
tell
best
me.
one.
No, which
I
Nico is
think
my favorite?
um I forgot the woman character's name. When you wear the black, all black.
Oh, Tharja, that's my baby. Like that's my girl.
Wait. Actually, I think I
Was
got
that
that
the
one
one?
here.
Was that the
I
one?
love so that she's like my second favorite one to cosplay because I cosplay her all the time. Um,
I'm
but
just making
my
sure. Is it this one here? Well, this is the
yes,
character,
that's my boo Tharja because
and then show everybody the
There
actual
you
picture.
go.
That
ah
came out pretty. That was pretty nice.
oh, thank you. That was
Yeah.
actually like a photo from Vegas. I went to this convention in Vegas and like, it was the best. They had like a casino at their convention. Like, it was awesome. But my favorite, I don't have any pictures of her, but I did her back in 2014. It was my first time building a prop, you know, making everything from scratch, even down to the wig. And by the time I had the whole costume on, I was 7 feet tall. So
Oh, dang.
Wait,
it
so
just
wait. So how tall are you without the
I'm
costume?
5'2". I'm 5'2".
So you built a two
Yeah,
foot. Okay, I
Well,
gotta hear the
if
rest.
you
Come on,
measure,
continue.
if
I'm
you,
sorry.
so the character is her Imperious Condescension from like a web comic named Homestuck. So everyone knows about
Hmm.
Homestuck if you're into that stuff. And there was a villain named her Imperious Condescension, and she had these long horns and the shoes
we
that I
have that.
chose. Yeah, the shoes I chose to wear were platforms. So from the horns to the bottom of the heel, I was 7 feet tall. And that's my favorite cosplay because again, I did the
Nice.
horns from scratch. I built the trident from scratch. I did the wig, which was really long. I painted my body because she was gray. Contacts, everything, and my experience like dressing as her was even better because she's like royalty in Homestuck. And so that year there were a bunch of Homestuck cosplayers and they were in character. I had like a girl who was like shaking, taking a picture with me. She was like, "Can I take a picture with you?" And she was
Nice.
like, "Thank you, Queen," because you know she's a queen. And thank you, Your Highness. Thank you.
Yeah,
And
I got
this
the perfect. She, she it was right there.
yes. And like I had the best part was when I had someone approach me, like we went to go eat in the mall and I was still fully dressed with the prop and everything. Someone came up to me with Homestuck money, got on one knee and was like, "Here you are, Your Highness. Here's my tribute." I was like done. I was like, yo, this is the best experience ever. Like everyone's in character and I was in character. She's like really
Just for the people out there, that was the cosplay equivalent of this right there.
best experience ever. So that's why it's my favorite so far. I'm
Hmm.
waiting for something to top it. We'll see.
All right, so like, I mean, when it comes to
Fire.
cosplay,
That's
people
beautiful.
think so much about like characters that have already been created.
Hmm
Mhm.
Do you have any characters that's like that you've created that you would like to cosplay at some point?
This is so all right. This is so weeby of me. I'm such a weeb.
Mhm.
The only character that I have created in my mind that I would want to cosplay. Now I've created
Hmm.
characters, but I never want to cosplay them. Was the president of the Uchiha fan club. So when I was like 19, I wa
Uchiha, what's that?
from
That's from
Naruto.
Naruto.
I'm thinking like, yeah, that wait, the
Yes,
president.
I
The
represent
President Lucia.
Uchiha, no
So like,
most awesome ninja.
what what
Oh my
accolades do you have
gosh.
to have to be required to be the fan club president of
Yo,
Uchiha? Like,
okay, so
there
and
is a
I.
stoop. Like, if you go on Facebook right now, there's like every name ever created Uchiha, like Devin Uchiha, Stan
Yes,
Uchiha,
that
like
was me. I was
Nice.
Siddeeqah Uchiha for years,
You
years.
always wanted to be an Uchiha. You know why I know. So
And I like wanted it tatted like down my back. I wanted like Uchiha down my back. Like it's yo, I love me
nice.
some Sasuke, but
There we go. That's what I was waiting for.
I was just
Go
like, is
ahead.
it? That was one of my next questions. Like, is it Sasuke
Yep.
or Itachi? Which
Yes,
yes,
it's
one? Which one?
definitely
it is
Sasuke.
definitely Sasuke for life. But the main thing was that the president, like, just or the president was the founder. That's why I was the president of the Uchiha fan club. And I had this
Nice.
book, and I used to write down like all these different rules. Like, you got to know all of this, all these different facts about Uchiha clan, about
Hmm.
Sasuke, about Itachi. Like, you got to know these things. You got to be willing to wear this stuff. I have a whole design for her because I was in fashion school at the time that like I created her. So I had a whole sketch of how she looks. And to this day I still want to cosplay as the Uchiha fan club president.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Nice.
So when it comes to your cosplay, like this is going a little off book. I'm sorry, but
It's okay.
like how much of it do you build versus like what you get from other people? Like just out of curiosity.
Okay, so it depends on like what I'm cosplaying. I would say that 50% now of the cosplay that I have on hand, I probably bought and then I'll have to tweak it to fit me. So like I bought my Tharja and then I cut it up and I like sewed everything back together to fit me better. Or I'll add in some details that I think look better. I have to do that with probably most of them that I buy. And then the other 50% I made myself from scratch, probably including the wig, unless it was like a purple wig or something, I'll buy it. But other than that, like I'll sew it completely from scratch.
That's dope.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Good
Yeah.
stuff. Good
Thank
stuff.
you. That comes from me. Like when I grew up, I wanted to be a fashion designer. I went to fashion, college, and I learned how to sew and all that kind of stuff. And my inspiration were like for anything that I ever created was always like a anime character or a game character. So this is like second nature to sew cosplay.
That's hey. We gonna have to talk off cam about working together on some stuff because like that's kind of something we'll talk. We'll talk. um, have you entered any cosplay contests or anything like that? Like,
That's so crazy. All right, this is really. I've never entered like a big contest.
mhm.
But I started being asked to judge contests before I even entered them.
Oh,
And
word.
then,
Okay.
so I just never entered anymore or at all because I was already judging them,
Mhm.
or I would get hired to put them together and host them. So I'll like hire MC and I'll set up a whole cosplay contest style and do all the background work.
Oh, so you
Um,
can give a whole
She is
different
in a
perspective on this because,
dude.
like, so all right.
mhm,
So for people that have never cosplayed or ever been to a cosplay contest,
mhm,
like, what would you tell them that they should like emphasize on? Like, what type of
mhm.
pointers would you give them?
Yeah, so I would say firsthand is especially if you couldn't like afford the perfect cosplay or you're really just starting out, it's taking time to figure out how you can optimize on like their personality, get into character as much as possible, or find parts of your personality that match that character and like push that forward because the stage presence is sometimes the biggest thing. You may have a beautifully made cosplay, but if your stage presence is like forgettable, a judge really may forget about you, unfortunately. Um,
No, that's 100%. I 100%
Yeah, I
agree
mean,
with you.
especially if you got a couple dozen people,
mhm.
coming through. I mean,
Yeah,
Hmm.
and
you don't forget a couple.
especially if like some contests you don't get the chance to like meet the judges beforehand and show them like your cosplay because that's what some contests do. We'll go in the back, we'll look at their their seams and all that, and they'll have to like have 75% of it that they made themselves to enter. But if it's not that kind of contest, you got to make us remember you, and you got to have fun. If I don't see you having fun, I'm gonna be confused. Like, why? What are you doing? This is about having a good
Right,
time.
right,
So, mhm,
right. Okay. So basically, your advice for newer cosplayers that's possibly getting into it is
mhm,
try your best to gain that confidence and create your character. Try to get
yes,
into your characters. If it's a single
exactly.
character, or if you want to, you want to do Goku. Everybody knows Goku is not no slack. He's not going to walk up on stage and say, "Hi, I'm Goku." No,
Mm-mm.
no, no, no. It doesn't work like that. You better be ready to shoot a fake command man wave at me.
Yeah, and like if you're the shyest person, this is only 30 seconds of you being Goku. Out of
Hmm.
all
Mhm.
the seconds that you're yourself, you wanted to cosplay Goku for a reason. Show
Yes,
us while you're on stage what that reason was.
perfect.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right, so now I get to my random questions. All
Mm-hmm.
right, so if you could pick the powers of anyone that you've cosplayed,
All right.
whose would you pick?
Oh my gosh. Who's would I? Okay, I think
Okay.
I feel like I would go with Darja.
I was
Cause
going to think her.
yeah, cause she like
Also.
has a book of spells, and that just aligns with me and who I am in life. Like if words have power, Darja's words I feel like would have power. So
Mhm.
I would go with Darja. I would love to just be using my spells to get my way through life, protect myself, fight my battles.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Hmm.
All right,
Yeah, that
but
was
Okay.
easy. That was easy.
all right, let me give you if you had to live in the world of one of your cosplayers, like
Ooh.
Oh
one people you
my
cosplay,
gosh.
which one would it be?
Oh my goodness.
Pick a safe one.
Right.
Now, if you
I'm
do
sorry I
have
didn't get
one,
to you
we
sooner, Denver, when we were talking about still talking
but
about the
you're
requirements for
100% right,
gaming.
Denver. Denver, you're
Mhm.
definitely 100% right. And this is why you have to have that confidence. So she's here for that. She's here to help.
I'm still thinking. I'm trying to think of because all of these things are a little off. Like no one would want to go to Homestuck because you've experienced like the apocalypse like twice.
Mm.
So I don't want that. I don't want to
Hmm.
go in Kim Possible. I don't want to be a Fire Emblem.
Oh yeah, let me throw the Shigo one up there. Everybody
Oh
knows the
my
character
boo!
Shigo.
I love Sheikah.
Yeah.
Censor that anime nudity. I was in a. Do you guys think
Oh,
Shigo
it's a
would
grown show.
be
Mm.
right? Do
Yeah.
you think Shigo would be like her character would be in a pile of like love pillows, or like her room would have a bunch of love pillows in
I could see that definitely.
there? Yeah, actually, let me give you background on that picture. I was at that convention in Vegas, and it's the only convention that I saw that had a hentai room. And it was like everything 18 plus all day. They had like a twerk contest. Of course, I entered. They had a like comedy show. They had love pillows everywhere. All these adult games, drinking games. At a con, you do not see that
Yeah, I
at anime
mean,
conventions.
and, when we went to BlurCon earlier this
Ooh,
year,
mm-hmm.
like they were had like there was a full hentai theater going on.
I love it.
Like literally like they we're in the auditorium, they got it on screen, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody just in their room. It's like this is happening. Okay, that's cool.
Is it?
Definitely
If
what's
I'm in the
happening.
hentai room, I'm one of those like drawing people who are just like 4 holes. You put it in 4 holes. Like I'm one
Yeah,
of
that's all
those.
it was. People just shouting random things, and then the on you can't forget every 10 minutes there was a hands check. So you gotta put your hands up to make sure you ain't doing nothing else with your
Oh
hands
my
while
gosh,
they're in
that's
the day.
funny. Yeah. Okay, I think I have an answer. I think like I'll probably want to join the world of like Persona 5. It's interesting. It's
Oh,
unsafe, but it would be fun. I think it would be fun. Yeah, because
who's your
Persona
favorite
5
character
is
for
who?
Persona 5?
I don't know yet. Honestly, I haven't had the time to get through like the whole game. I just
It
literally
is a long game. It's a long game.
and I made like I did start and but what I did was I go on like YouTube or I'll just go on like Wiki and I'll read through as much as I possibly can. So I can't pick a favorite character from Persona yet. Um, but ask me about some other stuff that I watch like
Okay, okay.
Demon Slayer or Jujutsu
Oh, are you excited about
Kaisen.
this second season of Demon Slayer coming?
Excited. Like I want to have like a watch party. Like I'm so hyped.
Yeah, I am like because I recently just went and finished the entire manga for Demon Slayer.
Oh,
So like I've seen what's gonna happen in this next season,
mm-hmm.
and I think that is going to be the craziest animated thing ever. Like
Oh God. I'm
it's gonna
not
be
ready.
amazing. It's
Like
gonna be
my
amazing.
heart. I just watched Mugen Train like 2 weeks ago or so, and
Mhm.
like heart wrenching. Like I'm ready for that. I
Yeah,
normally
it's
do. Oh, go ahead.
okay. Go ahead.
I'm saying I normally read manga after I finish the anime, but for some reason I was like Demon Slayer. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna hold off. I'm not trying to go in for this heartbreak because I just have a feeling. I just got a feeling.
Akiko from Persona 3. Yeah,
Aww.
if
Uh,
okay, if we talking about all the different personas, then I'm probably going with Persona 4. What's the main character's name? Can't remember. I
I've
can't remember.
never played Persona, or
It's a
I
JRPG
don't have
on
a
the
I don't have
it's a
a
Mhm.
PS4 exclusive.
yeah, I
And I
don't
know
have a
you
Mhm.
PlayStation.
hmm
I'm a green
if
guy.
I had to compare
Yeah,
it
he's
to
an Xbox
anything,
guy.
that's a what I don't know what to compare Persona to. I guess kind of Pokemon a little bit in the play style because it's a turn-based game, but
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
you have like pr- different like demons that you can kind of make appear. Like you ever seen
Okay.
JoJo?
Yeah. Mhm.
It's kind of
Jojo.
like you have different stands that you can switch between essentially.
Sono Gino Sadame.
And me without any JoJo gifts, I'm so hurt right now. I did not roll one up to
You
prepare
need
for
some
this.
JoJo gifts
I
now.
gotta get some JoJo gifts.
Yeah, we need them. We need them.
Except, well, I had the
Obviously,
one that I showed earlier, but like I don't want
yeah.
to replay the GIF. It's not. It doesn't hit the
Look,
same.
it's okay.
JoJo happened really fast for me when I'm watching that anime. It happened quick. I'm like, he was a kid, and now they just grown and ready to kill each other now. And I'm like, wait, what just happened? Like, okay,
Yeah, cause Dio.
Dio was who man.
All
Don't
right,
give
so
any. Don't give spoilers. I'm not all caught up on JoJo either. Like,
I
let's
know, I
talk
know.
about what I'm caught up on.
All right, so okay, what is your favorite anime right now? Like that you're watching?
Oh, okay. My favorite right now is definitely is a tie between Jujutsu Kaisen. No, it's not a tie. Jujutsu Kaisen is my favorite right now, but I just finished Tokyo Revengers, and that's like a close second right now. So,
Mikey.
Mikey
Mine's
Kun, Mikey
oh
Kun,
Mikey. I was about to say who
No,
Mikey
no,
Kun.
not you.
No,
I
my
don't know.
favorite is Draken. I love Draken. Like, I think I put that in. I sent that to Mike. He's like, what
So
type of characters
okay,
inspire you?
adult Draken
Mm-hmm.
or kid Draken? Which one do you think is cooler?
Ooh, I like adult Draken, to be honest. Well, or like teen Draken. Like,
Hmm.
I like him. Because I haven't read the manga. I just finished
Oh no,
the
no. I think
anime.
when because you're caught up on that right now, right? I don't want to throw
Yeah,
spoilers.
I'm done.
Okay, so you remember when you saw Draken in prison as an adult,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
with the shaved head,
I
you
still like
know,
him. He still gives me
hmm,
the same vibes because you already know he's in prison for like doing something
to protect Mikey.
to
It's it's always
exactly.
Mikey.
So it's everything's out of love for him, yo. Like
Hmm.
I love him. Yeah, my fave.
Hmm.
But Jujutsu Kaisen, like I read the manga too. Yo, this next season gonna be crazy.
So I
I
haven't read the manga yet for Juju,
I
but
love all the
I
Juju.
love it. Like Itadori is probably my favorite main character that I've
Oh,
seen in a minute. Like he's so dope to me.
he
Like
is. I want oh my god, how do you say the main character's name from Tokyo Revengers?
Tokyo Takamichi.
Takamichi, right? So I want Takamichi to get some pointers from Itadori because Itadori will take it there
Oh
where
yeah.
Takamichi like froze.
The thing that bothers me about Takamichi, it's like you said your goal is to become the leader of a gang, like a literal gang,
Facts.
and you don't know how to fight. Like
That's yo
Damn.
kid Takamichi. I feel like would f somebody up, but because adult Takamichi was taken over and he's such a wuss now. But I'm
hmm
just like I would have wrote a letter to my younger self first of all. Second of all, I would have went back to the future and I would have did like a 3 day fighting boot camp. And so when I go back in the past, I can make a difference.
something, do
Like,
something.
why you don't got
Like,
a
cause I just
strap?
do like the
What?
fight back meme every episode when I see him. It's like fight back,
Yeah,
fight back.
right, exactly. And I love because they make all those Juju videos with the fight back John. But
Hmm.
like Takamichi, like I'd be fighting dirty if I was him. First of all, like come on.
Just like, just
That's
fight. Like
it.
he
Other
had
than
one good
that,
moment when he got stabbed in his hand, but like after that, like
yeah,
he just never did anything again for me. I was like, come on, bro.
yeah. I'm not even gonna get into the tragedy at the end of that show because
Yeah,
that or
yeah.
hurt piece. And they said the manga's a hurt piece too. So I'm just like, why keep watching all this like traumatic stuff? I need to watch something fun.
All right. What anime has traumatized you the most?
That's a good question.
Devilman Crybaby. Yeah, the because I think the imagery really bothered me. Like I had nightmares, not because it was scary, and I
Hmm.
just hated the turn. Like it went from being one sort of show that was creepy and dark and all that kind of stuff, but there is a point in the show where like after that big thing happens, it completely turns,
Hmm.
and it's like the end, and I'm just like I don't know. It just made me feel really disturbed of like how
Hmm.
they try to portray how humans can be, and it like
I
that really
mean,
fucked me up for a
it's a
while.
disturbing show. I was disturbed in the first episode when they got in the club. Like I was just like. That's
That's what got me
happening
into
here,
it.
huh?
That's what got
Like,
me into it.
oh, let me come back to that. Never got past the first episode. That was it.
Really? Oh yeah, it's
You pretty much telling me never watch it, so that's just basically what's gonna
some
happen.
people really love it. Some people
I
really love it.
after me watching Akira, it's certain things I won't touch anymore. So,
Oh,
Really?
this made Akira look
Akira.
like peaceful. This was nice.
Nah, listen.
it, it was different. It was different.
With Akira, I feel like it's the emotional aspect of like seeing that fight the whole movie. Like not a
He's
physical
fighting
fight,
with
that
himself.
emotional, yeah. And
Yeah,
then
fighting with himself.
to see how it ends, like I think that was like more disturbing than the actual imagery because it's almost like all these ugly emotions like coming out as he's like transforming into that, yeah,
That part right
yeah.
there, Toilet was getting a lot of attention from me because I
Mm.
was releasing all of that. It's throwing
Mm.
up like crazy. I couldn't take it.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, when you used to watching as a kid, when you used to watching Tiny Toons Adventures and
Mhm.
Yes.
and Taz and all these other stuff, and then you go to another anime and it's like somebody got its head smacked off with a crowbar on a bike, and it's like,
Facts. You're like, what
oh,
is this? Should I be
right,
watching this?
that's
And
a hell of
like
a thing.
that that right there is exactly why it bothers me when people still try to say that anime is for kids. It's like, have you seen anime?
Okay.
Like,
Anime is
have you
definitely not for
seen
kids.
it?
Exactly.
I don't listen. If you can handle it, you can handle it. But me,
Right.
couldn't handle
Like
that.
even like Demon Slayer, like there are parts where I see why they want kids to watch it, but then there's parts where I'm just like, I don't want my child to see this. But
All right. Do you know the name of the next season for Demon
oh yeah,
Slayer?
Red Light District.
Red Light District. Not for
Mm,
kids. Not for kids.
nope.
Mm-mm.
They're
Nope.
airing it at
That sounds like a lot of
11:15
killing.
p.m. Right.
Like, man, I don't want to spoil it just because I know what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like 40 seconds late every time when you Denver, but you got
Especially.
the you talk about the Akira stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
no, this season, like, you see more struggle from a protagonist than I've ever seen in anything else. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh.
Like,
Really? Wow.
crazy. It's crazy.
Wow.
Oh
You know
Crazy.
man.
what? I actually like that because I do think that animes overdo it. It took me a while to get back into anime because I feel like they overdo it with protagonists always being the same in a weird way.
Uh huh.
Either
Hmm.
they're the strong swordsman fighter who has all the confidence in the world, they're a jokester like Goku and Luffy, or they're the whiny crybaby type.
Mhm.
Like you give me somebody who's been through some stuff, I like that. Like Vegeta
Yeah.
would be a perfect protagonist
Oh
for
my
somebody
God. Tell
Oh
the
yeah.
that would have a
truth.
struggle. Like
Tell the truth.
yeah, he would be a perfect person for struggle.
Preach.
Like this struggle of
Can
fighting with
they
himself to
give
be
my
greater.
man's a W? Just give
Oh
Vegeta
yeah,
one, just one major W.
I
Let,
ain't getting no
let him
He
do
W's.
it. Let
I
him
ain't getting
do
no
it.
Exactly. Like
W's.
I
I ain't getting
always
no
say,
W's.
the writer doesn't like Vegeta, so he treats him like
Hmm.
trash. And that's just
Basically.
sad. That's real sad. All the
Hmm.
potential, he let it go to waste.
Hmm.
And speaking of crybaby characters, like in Tokyo Revengers, Takamichi is called the crybaby hero.
Yeah, I heard about him.
But I
I've
like
heard
I
about
like
him.
I like the crybaby side of him because it's what pushes him to take action when he does. So, but I don't like other crybabies. Like I don't know if you guys ever seen Reborn,
Kevin
Hitman
Reborn.
Reborn.
Mhm.
Like
I tried to watch a little bit of that.
they're like Suna. I feel like was somewhat of a crybaby. Just like always whining, always being
But
scared.
by the end, Suna is a G.
He
A
is.
G.
He is.
Oh man.
But his
Like,
crybaby attributes didn't push him to be a G. He
hmm,
life pushed him to be a G.
I,
like,
I, you know what? And it's literally, and I know it's been for me personally. I want to see what you think of this one, Siddeeqah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, one of my favorite characters, and they only had one season of it. I don't know why it hasn't been a season two. Shield Hero. I love their
oh,
Um,
it's
main
coming with season
character.
two. It's coming
is a
next year.
season two coming yet? I
Oh, it
haven't
is?
seen
All
Shield
right,
Hmm.
Hero.
good. I've been waiting. But Shield Hero, definitely check that out when you get a chance.
I
Shield Hero
tried.
is a crybaby
Speak,
with the skills
Latasha.
though.
I hope I didn't say that wrong. But like, man, Takamichi, I just want him to be great, but he
Yeah,
just
he
You
stops
want him to
doesn't
be
have
himself.
any
great,
He
man.
stops
skills.
himself from being great.
He
It's
really
like, just
does.
fight back.
Too much, right? And I hate that about like sometimes that the writers make these characters so strong and
Yes.
make them look strong, but they're not strong at all. It's like to give them that and it's like you're gonna watch it, but it also makes you turn away from it at the same time. You start looking at other characters. I guess that's the only one thing about anime that's really cool is that you can kind of go to someone else and be like, I like this character better, and actually get a lot of screen time of that character. You know,
Right.
like, yeah, animes do very well with that.
Yeah, like that's what I thought was going to happen with Naruto until we got Shippuden. Like that's another tangent. We'll do that another
Yes,
episode.
that you could do a whole episode on that. The disappointments of Naruto. Naruto used to be my number one. That was my life.
It was
And
Neji was my favorite character. Like
yes,
period.
Neji come. My Neji Uke for Yaoi fans out there, you know what that means.
I don't even know who I liked in Naruto. I think I was a fan of like the older people. Like I love Minato and
Nato's good.
I thought he was that was my guy right there.
Yeah.
He was whooping everybody's ass. Like whoever he fought, you're getting this work. So
And the thing is, like,
I'm gonna leave a
he
mark
did
on
it,
you
but
and
still
just
fought like
teleport.
a ninja. Like,
right, he was a ninja.
everybody else has their super kaiju powers. Nah, he was like, I'm just faster than you. You
Yup.
can't stop this wrestling gun from getting in your back. Like,
And he didn't like compromise like his moral compass in a way.
No.
So
And he died very well.
He was a great character. Yeah.
He died very well.
wish he would have got. I want to like the series, or it's like a side story, like getting him, like see why they voted for him as the Hokage. Like getting some of that.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely would be a better fit for Naruto than Naruto. No disrespect to Naruto. But Minato would be a way better look. Like I would love to see Minato's story and see him even though they did give him that time, watching a whole series on him would be amazing to me.
I mean, I guess they kind of gave him an apology, because he made them Hokage.
Is this
finally.
Naruto Shippuden or is this Boruto?
We're talking about Boruto now.
Oh, okay, I haven't gotten that far. I don't know where you at. If you watch,
you're not missing much. Just read it.
See, some people say that like Boruto, like you definitely have to check it out, and then some people say like, oh, just read it. But I think the village apologized to Naruto the first time they celebrated him without saying sorry, and then they kind of counted on him to always do well after that.
I can say that Naruto, as far as Boruto, he was a really good Hokage. He's a really good one. That's my personal opinion. I think he does a really good job at it. Just watching the show itself, like he really invested his time and his stuff into it, where I did not see that out of Naruto at all. Like at all.
Yeah, I didn't see him like accepting the role and like actually
being good,
working the job as a function. But like he does bother me that he just like he could make his life so much easier. He could legit just say, I'm gonna make 100,000 clones. Every clone pick up one piece of paper, sign it, done. Go be with your kids.
That's the thing about anime that gets on my nerves. Like when a writer doesn't use people's ability, they don't optimize on it. Like I don't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's the worst Naruto thing ever. He does that all the time.
That's why I like Jujutsu Kaisen, because I feel like it gives you that one little step further that other anime will not give you.
So how'd you feel about that tag team fight at the end of Juju?
Come on, it was great. It was like I'm just happy. Like as soon as I watched the last episode, I literally went and read the manga. Like it was like, and it just.
So you know it's on hiatus though.
It came back.
It's back?
Yeah, it came back the beginning of August?
Thank God it didn't do a Hunter x Hunter. It didn't do a Hunter x Hunter.
First of all, can we talk about Hunter x Hunter? Like, just the hiatus alone is a part of the fandom. Like, to be a fan of Hunter x Hunter is to be a fan of hiatus. You
have to deal with the bull crap. Well, I mean, it's not his fault. He's sick, so we get it, but I mean, dude, you can write your story and have someone else do it for you.
Because he has such an interest. Oh, no, go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, just tell somebody else's story so they can write it. I just want to finish it. I just want to finish it.
I wanted Gong sat with his dad and it was like, all right, cool. It's over. Wait, what? Wait a minute. What did they talk about? What happened? Did Gong learn something?
Don't come at Bakugo. Bakugo worked hard for everything he accomplished, okay? He's a winner. He's a winner.
Not One Piece, man. I will tell y'all this now. I do not like One Piece, man. That is a guy who came in with one punch and all. Oh my God, now. Oh, guess what? He can. You know, you the man. Can he be Goku? Oh, he can be Goku. Like, yeah, just I don't have time for one punch
Wait. You
man.
talking?
Can we dead these Goku fights? Like Goku has the biggest plot armor.
Hmm.
He doesn't even have plot armor. He has plot offense. He has plot weapons. So it's just like
He got plot moves.
I feel
Pull
like
out
they
something
should
he's never
leave.
done
In my
before.
personal opinion, they should leave Goku alone. You're comparing. You got a lot of great animes out here. Why is the first thing you want to do is find a way to defeat Goku? Like, what does that have? Goku has nothing to do with it. He don't. He gets his ass kicked all the time, like by his own people. Why does he need to go and be fighting the Grand Master of
I
World
mean,
Wipers and shit
because
like
you
that?
saw
people
Like,
what
love
no,
to
that
have
Broly
shit should
that
did
happen.
to him.
combo.
You saw what
Yes,
Broly did
Broly
to
was
him, and that
slamming
was
him
his first
around.
time Broly had ever been in a fight with a person ever.
Yeah,
So just
that
don't
wasn't
know.
his dad. I mean, yeah, you know. But I have a quick question. So
Mhm.
um, you got to pick three: someone to save you, someone to marry. Oh no, so someone that you're going to kill, someone that you're going to save, and someone that can never exist
Oh,
again.
you should have gave me options.
I'm about to give you some now.
Okay,
Sasuke,
let's say it.
that
Let's
really is.
let's say it.
Okay, we're gonna get Sasuke. Sasuke, Neji.
Oh God.
Yes, I got to make it difficult. Sasuke, Neji, and I'll just say for fuck's sake, Minata.
Okay, so is it like F Mary Kill?
No, it's like erase him from
Erase
history.
forever from
Yes,
history.
kill, save.
Damn! Oh my
Yes,
God. Okay. I have to think outside of myself for this
because I know you're a
one.
Naruto fan. That's why I asked you this stuff,
I
and I
gotta
know
think
the
outside
people
of
that you like.
myself. I
Hmm.
feel like all right, if we
That Neji and
erase
Sasuke is going to make it tough.
it, yeah, cause I but you gotta think about what Minato did for the ninja world.
Yes.
If I
Uh huh.
erase him, right?
Hmm. Two people don't exist. Yes.
But wouldn't things be different if I erased him? They will all be dead, right? So I
Maybe.
have to. All right, so Minato dies, but he saves the village. You know, like how he did before he died.
Hmm.
But now he's like, I gotta erase somebody. All right, you know what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna erase Neji.
Hey, ma.
Hi, mom.
Erase
Hi.
Neji.
Okay, this is why. Because Neji, if I erase him, he'll never have suffered. Because
Oh,
there's no way I can't. I gotta save Sasuke because Sasuke is that for me, and he's also crazy and he's been through a lot. But I
and
can't.
you're gonna kill Minato.
Yeah, because Minato can still
Uh,
save the ninja world and
mhm.
then die like he did. But if Neji never existed, like
I don't think
he
Sasuke would have
went
stepped his game up.
yo, but
Naruto
Sasuke
ain't the only reason why. That's what I loved
no
about Naruto. Sasuke, I
yeah
mean Neji is a very, very major factor in Naruto. We're
I
talking
just
about
can't let
Naruto,
I
not
know
Shippuden.
yeah I can't let Sasuke go
He
because
honestly, Neji has the best fight in all of Naruto to me. Him
Mhm.
versus Kidomaru, the Spider Dude.
oh yeah that
Best
Yes.
was
fight in the
so
entire
good.
series to me.
That was it.
Mhm.
Like for me, that was a tear. Like I like cried because I was like, yo, this is endless fighting. Like, yeah. And another thing, like about Sasuke, he's another one where the writer doesn't like him. The writer only keeps Sasuke in there. Like Kishimoto only put Sasuke in there because his daughter liked Sasuke. I think his daughter like created the idea of the character, and that's why he has him in there. So Sasuke goes through all this stuff and gets like bad writing because the writer don't like him. So just to spite you, Kishimoto, I will save Sasuke.
Good job. Good job. Put you through a tough one though.
Oh my
And
gosh.
she toughed it through though. You made it. You made it.
She
Yes.
But
she
you
did. She did.
you erased Neji. Like
Stop!
I'm
Don't say it.
Just so he won't just so he won't suffer.
Exactly. Looking out
Just
for
so he won't
him.
suffer.
all right.
He
Hey,
shouldn't
you
be
gotta
used
Torso.
for Hanada's growth anyway. He shouldn't be used for Hanada's growth, what she was used for. I'm not gentle on Hinata, though I root for her. Right? I'm not gonna get in my
We're gonna
Naruto
have to have
bag.
a conversation because I think Hinata and Naruto's relationship is really, really, really weird because she just like stalked them for their entire life. But that's not the episode too. That's not the episode.
Can't help it. You're
Before we
right.
start wrapping anything up, did you have anything you wanted to plug? Please shamelessly plug away.
Sure. Okay, so guys, I'm Siddeeqah Love everywhere on socials. Instagram and Facebook is mainly what I use. But also follow my job, Metro Esports, on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And you can join our Discord. I think you can just search like Metro Esports on Discord, right? I believe so. But if whatever, it'll be in my link tree on my social media. So join our Discord. We're doing lots of stuff. We have tourneys, events. So go to metroesports.gg and check us out. Check me out. Come visit. And also, I think, are we guys still doing the tournament today?
Oh,
Because I want to
I
get,
mean, oh yeah,
yeah, so there's definitely a tournament being hosted. The link should be dropped below to the link tree. But if not, go to Blur Approved Entertainment, hit their link tree, and play Mortal Kombat today, competing. So
yeah.
check it out, guys.
Actually, I almost forgot to do that. Let me drop that link in the comment.
Come on, yo.
See, I'm
So
sorry.
much
No
in the
one.
Lelouch
comment.
would never.
I know
Yes.
he wouldn't. I'm letting him let him down.
Mike
Letting him
Hennessy
down.
would. I messed that up in a quick second. Like. Yeah, but
Mom.
while he's doing that, I will say again, thank you for coming on with us. It was fun reaching out and getting everything going, and I can hear the passion
Yeah.
in your talk. Like it was, she was so excited. Otis, you had to see it, bro. Like she was ready to go. Like, and honestly, I ain't gonna lie, I thought she was gonna say no. I did. I mean, not, and I,
Really?
no, not in a bad way. I just thought, it was like, hey, I'm not in there because remember we've talked about this before. But I thought she was away from the world, so it was like when she said that
Mm-mm.
she's ready to go back in, I'm like, oh, it's
Mm-hmm.
perfect. And
Yeah.
then it's like
Yeah.
she's active inside Blur to prove like you can see her liking stuff, you can see her commenting on stuff. She says
I
stuff.
do. I be like
So
liking. I be share. I share a lot, like to like my
Well,
group
thank
chats and
you.
stuff more than
Thank you.
anything.
yeah, and
Hey,
Yeah.
and she's good. I would love for her to be a part of the team like I am because I walked through the doors and I walked in the door and then it was like this. They was like, "Come on, big guy, come on there." Like it really was. And these guys is amazing to me. They've been nothing but fun.
Oh, I love
So
it. I
I would
love that.
love for you to possibly come where people really genuinely are going to communicate with you. They're going to be a team with you, and they're going to really really push it. I know there's other platforms and stuff out there, and we all understand popularity means everything, and if you got the numbers to do it. But
mm,
sometimes starting small, you can do things
Oh
better
yeah, and
because
it's the vibes. It's
your
the
mind does what it's going
vibes.
to do. So, I would love for you to meet Felicia one day. Otis, of course, as you see, all the
Yes.
crew that we have that's a part of this. Um, it's really really fun. And once we get into the big stuff, and you should be able to join up with us with everything. This is just the open invite, I guess,
I
from
yeah,
me
like no,
to
have me
you.
back.
You
I would
know,
love to come back on the show and like talk about so
hmm
many things, especially if I've seen it and if I've seen it,
hmm
I'm devoted
mm.
to it.
Wait.
'Cause,
So you play Persona 5? Like, are you a game? Like, what other games do you
all
play? I
right,
gotta throw that out there
so I
because
haven't had a chance to play games a lot in years because I be busy, right?
yeah.
But I play like Animal Crossing.
oh, so you got a Switch?
Oh, I
I
So
remember
you
no
have a
Animal
Switch.
Crossing stuff.
no I don't. So like I don't play Animal Crossing on Switch. I play the game that they have on the phone
Hmm.
because I didn't get a Switch because
It's
I
Aw,
like if
you
didn't.
you
still
have a
didn't get
Switch,
it.
it's like, oh,
I
I
I'm
didn't
not
guess you
buy
had
a
to make
spending.
something happen, huh?
guess I
Hmm.
bought instead of the Switch I bought an iPad so I could do more work. You know.
Right.
You can do
That's what's
work
up.
from the Switch.
That's what's
When
up.
You
that you got.
right. Look, my birthday just passed, so if
That's what's
anybody
up.
like all Virgo season is my birthday, so if you want to get me a Switch, listen, I'm with it.
When was your birthday?
August 27th.
Oh,
Yes, a girl
wow,
turned
that's
there. Oh yeah, happy
that's
belated birthday to you,
oh,
Virgo.
thank you,
Yeah.
and Felicia too.
Yes, we 31 up in
It finally
here.
happened, Mike. It finally happened. It's all good.
We grown now.
I told you, every hour, boot, you get the boot right out of here.
Oh, it
Come back in
happened.
about 15 seconds. I'm over here just working stuff
Yeah,
right
but
now. Just
thank you again, Siddeeqah, for coming on. We
Yes.
really appreciated you taking time out your day to come chat with us. We're gonna be talking a lot more.
Yes, for sure. Yes. Well,
one more
thank
thing.
you. Yeah.
Can before you leave, I want to say this. Lelouch.
Lelouch.
Lelouch,
Lelouch.
Lelouch.
It's going to take me a while. I mess everybody's name up. But anyway, so Siddiqua,
Yeah.
um, so he can know what is your business that you're
Hmm.
doing there right now. Let him know so we can
Yeah.
reveal a possible destination for offline events. Ah,
Yes. Okay. So
Oh,
this isn't like we have a CEO. This is I had my brand Cosplay affiliate and I was contacted by Metro Esports and basically we're combining brands to launch our cosplay division here at Metro Esports and I got hired as the community and culture director. So we have a gaming e-lounge here right outside of Philadelphia. It's a 7,000 square foot facility. We have dozens of computers, console gaming, PC gaming, flat screens. We got a content studio, VR, simulation, racing, and we're even building our own pro team for Valorant right now. They've been competing. Um, we're having a combine next month.
you see his face, right? You see his
Yeah.
face. Look at his
So
face.
yeah, we do a smash tourney. We do a smash tourney every week here right now. We have a Gears of War tourney too for our women's team.
okay.
We do a lot and it's really great. Black owned,
Oh
um,
yeah.
and we do big things. And we're sponsored by Logitech. We're partnered with Ben Simmons Foundation. We have partners like with Drexel
You
and
said Ben Simmons?
yep, Ben
Yes, Ben
Simmons.
Simmons.
Ben Simmons Foundation is our partner. We help a lot of kids through the foundation. We teach them coding and e-gaming and
Oh,
tech
we have to
education.
talk. We have to talk a
So
Mm-hmm.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, we
yeah,
do.
Yes.
yes, there's a lot going on. So girls stay busy with growing our community and just having a good time. So thanks
Is
for
it
having
possible?
me.
Is
Yeah.
it possible if we can host tournaments there
First
at
of all, I mean it's an informal invite. Come out to the like I know you're in New York, but Mike, come out to the facility,
Amacom? I know
and we'll
exactly
do
where
like
you're
a
at.
Zoom with the whole team. Talk
Mm-hmm.
about some different stuff. You know, check out the facility. We are
Hmm.
doing a remodel this winter, so right now we're pre-remodel. So come check it out before the remodel. And
I wasn't late that time, Devin. I got you.
It's a
exactly,
beautiful
we do a
thing.
lot for the
Listen,
kids.
we will talk off fire, but
Yeah.
Otis, remember when I said I'm a firecracker? I'm a
Yeah.
firecracker. I
He
try
got
to
that Leo
blow.
energy. He got that Leo energy.
Hmm.
You know, I read his
Hey.
whole chart, so.
Well,
Yeah, but
thank you guys for joining us. We definitely will have her back again. We're looking to do more with the Mortal Kombat tournament. She will
uh,
be a part of
I can actually
this
throw that up
Mortal
there.
Kombat. Yes, she will be a part of it. This is a Blurred Approved Gaming. This is a new label, new brand that we definitely
Get you a
working on.
bag.
The
Get you a
bag.
bag. Hey, look, everybody talk about money and they don't get money. You come get some damn money. If you got $10, all you need is $10. Sign up. Sign up. Come have some fun. Come show your experiences. We will never forget about you. Anybody who signs up and joins, we keep tabs on everything that you do. We want all your information because if you got a chance to get better, you got a chance to get better and step your game up. I don't know how to play Mortal Kombat, so
Me
if I
either.
learned and sat there and learned, I probably would do really good.
The
But
learning curve of being in a, like competing in a tournament, the learning
mhm,
curve is yeah. I've done tournaments like I've done Halo and stuff. I've done DDR. Like it's the tour like even if you're not good at it, I feel like you should do it sometimes.
you got to just do it. You got to step into there, step into a world that you don't, that you feel like you not, it's one thing to play against people online and get scared. Actually, see your competition and see the people that you can play against. Oh, it's okay to lose. If you lose, learn while you're playing. That's all
Exactly.
you gotta do. Learn who you're playing against. Record your matches. Make sure you go back and watch your matches and see what you've done wrong. Even if you win, learn your matches. You don't. There's never moral victories here. You have to actually put the work in to be a victorious person. Like to know you're number one is to be number one. That's how I look at it.
I
Yeah.
like that. I know that's right.
All right.
Yeah,
Anything else, Otis? Or we done? We
yeah.
finito?
No. I gotta give the shout outs to the team. Shout out to
Yes.
the Bird Proof Entertainment podcast. They're on Tuesdays and Sundays. Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Sundays usually around like with it kind of switches a bit because they do interviews on so it's based off the other person's schedule, not necessarily their own. But shout out to Bei Chan. You know what I'm saying? That's our After Dark show.
Yes,
9
sir.
p.m. on Tuesday
Mike
nights.
Hennessy here.
Mm.
White
Yeah,
Hennessy,
I'm trying.
aka
I'm
the
trying to get
Wild
on there.
Ginger, aka
I can't.
Mm.
I'm trying to get on. I'm trying
Dodamus
to get on
Prime,
there.
aka.
Mm.
Donovan, you've been
Just trying to
been
get
bopping
on.
all
Just
Oh
summer.
trying to get
no, you
on
know
Bay
I don't stop
Prime.
this. You know that for sure.
Donovan,
I
Donovan.
gotta. I'm
It
working
just,
on the
I
design.
guess
The
it makes
Thottimus
sense to
Prime.
say
I
it.
gotta get it. Gotta get it.
It just no. You
Gotta
don't
get the
got to get
shirt.
that one. No. Dodamus Prime with Mike Hennessy. Like, oh what? You see why? You see why you're laughing? It's just like Mike. That's not you, Mike. But
Mm.
I guess they don't know that. But
Yeah.
my crew, I love them. So what?
Yeah. Shout out to my show on Sundays, Loose Cannons. We're on at
Loose
5
cannons.
p.m.
Loose
Shout out
cannons.
to the TCB podcast show. Or is it
TBC.
TBC? I'm sorry.
It's
TBC
okay.
podcast show.
Hey, listen, that's just it. I
Mm.
ain't gonna lie to you. Everybody will say the same thing.
Mm.
And even on live, Charlie says TCB. I didn't laugh. I was like, oh, and he was like, yo, did I really say that? Like, yeah.
He's
But
like,
it's all
it's
it's
recorded, it's
beautiful.
on the air,
Yeah, it's live and
it's on
direct.
Spotify. You know what I'm saying?
It's
They can
on
hear
all
just
of
the
it.
audio too.
They're gonna look up TCB. I couldn't find you guys. No, I'm playing. No,
Mm.
we make sure that we get all that stuff together. So yes, the TBC podcast. Right now it's all in the works. To go ahead and get us on here and live. I'm trying. One of my first people will be Otis because he's the page leader. He just don't know it yet. But it's talking to my family and trying to get stuff going. It's going to be fun. Like we definitely he presented the opportunity, me doing it on here, so it's going to be beautiful. I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
I'm
All I
excited for
do
you
is
guys.
work this stuff. That's all I do.
Yes.
My phone has literally been like, Mike, please stop touching me. Like, no, no. My phone is my little girlfriend right now.
Right, exactly. That's Bay right
I'm gonna
there.
fill all up
Hey,
on you and type these damn messages. You're gonna get all this work.
I appreciate it because everything that you bringing in, we trying to make into reality. So
Yes. What?
Beautiful.
Thank you guys.
Yes, thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
guys. Have a good one.
All right.